So we are streaming again, and we should be in 480p now. And in theory, this should be using slightly less bandwidth, but I'm not 100% sure about any part of that sentence. I'm unreliable narrator here. Okay. Boy, I cannot tell the difference between yellow wool and yellow concrete powder at this size. Hopefully you can't either, because this is going to look terrible. Okay. Welcome back, Dotty Matrix. Okay. So I guess the question is, do I have to reopen the YouTube chat? YouTube is going to probably treat this as an entirely new stream. Okay. Stream. There it is. I need to probably mute that YouTube tab. Oh, but I have to open a second tab in order to mute that tab. Thanks, the YouTube. Okay. So if anybody's still in the old YouTube chat, tell them to leave and restart. Okay. So we're going to live chat that. Okay. I don't want to learn more about community guidelines. Thank you, YouTube. Can you just show me the chat? Oh my gosh. I am here now. To remind you of the mess you left when you went away. Okay, so things I need to check. Okay, it doesn't look like any tips have rolled in, so we're going to copy and paste from our thing here, which I'm sure works exactly the way I hoped. It does it? Are we posting a link? I think we are copying and pasting a link successfully. Yes. Fundamental stuff. Welcome, Miss Canuck. Says amazing time skip, only slightly queasy. Okay. So let's make sure that we can see our OBS tracking. Oh, we are staying closer to 1 megabit a second in terms of like when I'm standing still. But when we start moving around, how much is it jumping? Well, it's jumping up to like almost 3 instead of jumping up to 5. Which is, you know, better? What happened to my green screen? I am traveling. We are testing. Is the overlay not showing up? Travel test stream? Yeah, test travel stream. So I don't have an actual green screen here with me on site at a random hotel. It's so loud. Okay, people are saying there's issues with the stream. Unsurprising. Okay. I think I've got auto jump on in the controls as well, which I don't love. Thank you, different computer, for having different settings. That in no way is going to make me distrust you later. Okay, yeah, I guess that solved itself there. Okay. We're still hitting like almost 3,000. Like, is it actually coming through? Let me check restream.io via my cell phone with the Wi-Fi off. It's coming in at 482 or 852 by 480. An average of 900. Okay, so it looks like OBS's out readout here on the output is maybe higher than what we're actually sending. Maybe it's estimating that wrong, or maybe it's nope, that's definitely spiking to 2,500 kilobits a second. Not ideal. Dang it. I'm also realizing that these should have been concrete powder. So we are experimenting here. Those stream tags are written by me because apparently they let you write your own stream tags now. So I do what I want because I can if I want because I'm gonna. I'm also frequently ignored by the sick and the bored. But I believe I told you so already. All right. I'm getting this floaty jump because of the elytra and the poor internet. Okay. So I think part of the issue with the bitrate is that we're using the hardware encoder, and the hardware encoder doesn't like following rules. The hardware encoder, you just kind of like hope, and then sometimes you get what you want, and sometimes you get what you need. But okay. One option is we could try switching to the X something. Ryan says the laptop is better quality in my opinion. Oh, like the hardware encoder on the laptop is better? I mean, that makes sense because the NVENC encoder on the 30 series is good, but it's not necessarily like video production tier, like it's not intended to be making movies with, whereas like the hardware encoder on the MacBook Pro is like something people use for encoding footage for movies. But that's one of the reasons it's not very disciplined about bandwidth. The NVENC encoder is disciplined about bandwidth because it's for streamers on their terrible internet connections streaming their games, whereas this is for somebody who's trying. I'm taking advantage of something for exporting footage for a major motion picture. A major motion picture. Okay. Yeah. It's pretty upsetting that y'all are like, yeah, but like the laptop also runs Minecraft. Well, I mean, right now we're staying around 87 frames a second, but I think I also capped it, or did I take that? No, I uncapped it. But yeah, the frame rate around spawn on the laptop, even if I up this to 1080p, is way better. It's upsetting how my professional gaming graphics card is worse than the hardware on the M1 chip. This is one of the reasons that I really want to switch over when the new Mac Pro comes out. Realistically, I say when the new Mac Pro comes out. Years later, when I can actually afford it. Like, the Mac Pro might not be better for most gaming, but Minecraft is so unoptimized that it's... having dedicated gaming hardware doesn't help as much as you'd think. Okay, so given the hotel internet situation, we're probably going to want to use ender pearls more than flying around to get on top of trees. No, Incredible Mike, you don't need an external video card with the M1 to run Minecraft. Because Minecraft doesn't take advantage of most of the parts of a video card anyway. Like having a really good video card doesn't affect Minecraft as much as it would, like, I was gonna say running Reservoir Dogs, but I don't think that's what that's called. Grand Theft Auto 3, I guess. I'm really disappointed Grand Theft Auto went to 3D. They had this big leak, and I was like, oh, finally they might be going back to their 2D roots. But no, they're not. It's not a top-down game. It's the new one's 3D too. It's nonsense. Yeah, Hermitcraft runs on Java though, and we're not switching to Bedrock anytime in the foreseeable future. So, yeah, I mean, I need to have good good Java performance. And now that a bunch of the Java stuff is getting natively encoded for ARM64, like JWJGL or whatever it's called, LWJGL. There's some graphics library for Java that's recently, like, I've done some tests with some of this stuff, and it's amazing how good Minecraft runs in Java on the ARM systems. Okay. Maybe cap the FPS again. Maybe the hardware encoder will play nicer. Well, OBS is already capped at 30 frames a second, but we can cap the in-game frame rate as well. Let's cap that to 35. Okay. But I think realistically, I think I just need to switch to using the X264 encoder, which is going to be a CPU hit, which then is going to impact my Minecraft performance. But I think it'll be better at playing nice with the actual setting the encode bit rate. Yeah, good travel. This is a test trip. We are at a convention a little bit outside of Nashville, just far enough to make it worth staying on site because traffic in and out of the city is abysmal. So we are kind of testing a bunch of stuff in advance of my longer distance travel. If something went absolutely terrible today, like if I realized, oh no, my laptop power supply is dead, like it's close enough I could run home or run to the Apple store and buy another one or something. But yeah. Okay, so we are a half hour into this stream, and I can't tell if no tips are rolling in or maybe I'm just doing a bad job of checking, but it looks like no tips are rolling in. That's fine. Tips are not usually very popular on streams that are in 480p anyway. So I don't know what I expected. But let's try this here. Okay. Whoa. This is... the game just... Even at 30 frames a second, it's weird. The game actually feels more input responsive on the laptop than on my desktop. That really should not be the case. I don't think that that's right. Maybe it's just his mouse has slightly higher sensitivity. It is low-res Joe here. Welcome, Galaxy Boy. Glad you could join us. Mr. Hardluck says, I think we plan to come down for next spring's Tennessee Game Days, and we'll tack on an extra day so we can properly enjoy Game Terminal. I really want to get y'all down to Game Galaxy this time, and No Quarter. So there's a couple... Y'all did Game Terminal last time, but we have a lot of really cool arcades here. So if you guys come back, I don't regret taking you to Game Terminal, but, like, I want to take you somewhere else, too. It's like if I took you to the Parthenon last time, and you're like, oh, yeah, let's go to the Parthenon again. I'd be like... Well, we did that. We gotta see all the things. But No Quarter is absolutely amazing in terms of just it's a totally different feel, but it's a lot more down to earth. And Game Galaxy, like they've got some crazy rare stuff there. Like they've got a baby Pac-Man, which is a combination of a Pac-Man machine and a pinball machine. With a baby. It's like a little circular baby. Oh my goodness. You know what else is circular? A pinball. You know, so they could do a lot with that. But yeah, they've got baby Pac-Man. Which is ludicrous. Who has a baby Pac-Man in this day and age? Game Galaxy does. But, yeah, also Game Galaxy is one of those, like, you pay $15 and you're in all day places. Like... So, yeah, Game Terminal is great for, like, a night out where you're looking to spend some money. But, like, if you want to just go play pinball all day and not worry about the cost, yeah, I'd rather drop 15 bucks. Okay. Oh, Mr. Lance is going to be here for Spring's Tennessee Game Days as well. Awesome. Yeah, I'm definitely... reminiscing a lot about how great it was having everybody here for last spring's Tennessee game days. For those of y'all who haven't realized from the travel sign above, I'm at Tennessee game days right now, doing a kind of practice for my longer distance travel streaming setup. Okay. I'm thinking that the solution might not be to keep lowering the bandwidth, because this is just the amount of bandwidth that's going to look good. Like, maybe I see if I can pay more for more than 20 gigabytes a month of bandwidth. Because now that we know, I think the big problem was when I was looking at that stuff, like, they're not happy to let you just up it for 1 month at a time. They're like, you should up this, we lock you in for a year with whatever. And I was like, well, 20 seems like a good compromise. But I don't think they'll let me, like, jump up to 100 gigabits a month and then go back down to 20 the next month. But I could try. I should at least see. Yeah, I got this plan about a year and a half ago. No, it was probably longer than that. 2.5 years ago, I guess, when my daughter was doing virtual school. Because I was like, okay, this is good because I can use it for my business, but if there's an emergency and she needs it for virtual school, which she never did, I was like, it would be good. Okay, so Mr. Draven says, stream looks okay. Yeah, part of why the stream looks okay is because we're keeping the bandwidth at around 2,500 kilobits a second, even at 480p. So, yeah, I'm going to look into that. Okay, hey, we got a tip from Anonymous. Let's see who these are from. Well, we got several of these. I'm not going to see who the Anonymous one's from. Hold on. My text setup here is very different from at home with my multiple monitors. Let's see what this is. Okay, so we got 5 from Magenta. Thank you, Magenta. That puts us 10 away from the next face camera expansion milestone. And then we got 25 from Miss Canuck, who says 480p streams need love too. So thank you very much. That is going to put us... Okay, if we were 10 away from the next milestone, it's going to put us 15 past? Yeah. So here we go. It's time to enter the Joust, which is weird because I already look kind of like a Phantom of the Opera, but whatever. Lowering the Joe opacity now to 90%. Thank you very much, Miss Canuck. And then we were, 10 away from the next face camera expansion milestone. And then Anonymous... No, wait, hold on. No, 5 away from the next one. This is why I need the abacus. The abacus is on the list of things I forgot this time that I won't forget next time. So Anonymous says, let's test the stream for real, and tips 20. So it's going to put us all the way... So we're 5 away from the one after this. Anonymous says, let's test the stream for real. Grow Hills, I have much respect for you. Sorry you have to work on your travel. Hope this helps. Yeah, well, it's better than not traveling, which I've been doing for years. So here we go. Expand, Joust, And we're going to lower the Joe opacity now to 80%. And there we go. Oh my goodness, that guy is right in my face. Like literally his face was overlapping my face. I was like, what is going on? Please do not do that. Please do not do that. So, okay. So thank you to Anonymous, Magenta, and Miss Canuck for those 3 tips. That once again, that puts us 5 away from our next milestone. And tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat, which I'm going to totally remember to link now. I'm going to totally remember. I was actually imagining, I was like, what would a travel abacus look like? And I'm like, it's basically like a rosary with 20s instead of 10s probably. And I guess you don't need the Our Father beads. But yeah, I was thinking like I should just get, I should use that Oh, I've got the green paracord. Remember that green paracord that I had on the craft stream? We could take the green paracord and we put beads on it. And then the beads can slide left and right, and that'll be it. That'll be how we do it. Okay. So, Yeah, that now the thing is, like, for the road trip, I actually could fit the full abacus in the car because it's not that small a car and not that large an abacus, but it wouldn't be bad to have a fallback abacus. Fallbackicus, fall fallab fall, well, whatever. You know what I mean. Well, good luck to you, Judith. Yeah. That I think it is yeah. Yeah, it is a rough time to get called up to serve in the Russian army, and I hope you are able to continue to avoid that. That is a difficult thing. Hey, Bill Wall. Bill Wall writes, "There's a man on my screen." I'm sure a lot of people would question that, but I'm here anyway. It's a me, Joe Hills. Um, wait. I misread the word beads as beards, but what what if we wove beads into my beard to use for counting? I don't think it's long enough right now. It was long enough. I wouldn't have shaved it if I had known this was an option. But the ab beard kiss could be very, very promising. Uh, but yeah, only green beads. Uh, travel. Grace Winter says travel stuff is always magnets, right? What if it was abacus with magnet beads? You could flip to keep them separate. Oh, that's interesting. I'm not sure exactly how that would work. I'd have to mess with that. Um, okay, so let's keep working on this stuff. I've got a pretty good. Basically, I'm pretty happy with where I got in terms of the episode structure for the next episode, but I did realize that this tree thing looks a little underwhelming without more work being done here. So we are just gonna play with this. I should convince Mumbo to make me a giant redstone abacus when he returns. I don't know if you've ever tried to convince Mumbo of anything. It's possible. I'm not going to say no one's ever convinced Mumbo of anything, but I will say that I am not good at convincing Mumbo of anything. uh, so, yeah, like, I don't know. Some people are just better at speaking the right mumbo jumbo to mumbo jumbo, and I don't have the gift. I could put the beads in my hair. Oh, because I've got long hair. I don't know if the hair is showing up settings, but yeah, we could braid the beads into my hair somehow, and have a hairbacus. Is that is that a terrible idea? Is that because then they would be visible on camera too. Is Bill Wall spamming, or is that a glitch on my part? I can't tell if that. We might not be able to see it. If we use green beads, it wouldn't be visible, but I think using the red and white beans, Captain Jack Sparjo. No, I wouldn't do dreadlocks. I would just put them in my normal hair. Uh, I don't think dreadlocks would be a good move. Okay, let's get a ender pearl and get on top of this. Oh my gosh, this wandering trader is scaring me every time. This is such a different gaming experience. Also, like, the window of Minecraft is very tiny. Like, super de-duper tiny. Which is how Baby Bop would say tiny. Who was a dinosaur from a show that was basically, it was called Barney and Friends. And Barney was a purple dinosaur who was a toy, but also could come to life and sing at children. There were a lot of pieces of it that were kind of unclear. Okay, so we're definitely out of concrete powder at this point. Boy, I don't love that. I don't love the being out of concrete powder part. Okay, before we fly with the bad internet, we're going to put the totem in our offhand. Okay, nope, that person claims to be my grandparent, and they are all dead. So you are being banned for being a ghost. Okay. Yeah, Barney was a stuffed animal. He came to life with their imagination. That's in the song. Okay. I feel like this is looking better with the... Like, we need the whole forest of yellow kind of behind the more advanced trees there. The yellow gets a good contrast with the shadow and the sun. Yeah, he was kind of like Frosty the Snowman, except instead of being a snowman, he was a purple dinosaur. I could make an abacus in Minecraft. I think the way to make the abacus in Minecraft would be actually to have it would be a shulker box where I move stuff left and right. It would have to be a shulker so that I could carry it around, because if it was like something that I built on the ground, I'd have to move it all the time. But if it's a shulker, I could just carry it with me, right? Okay. So, we need to go get yellow concrete powder. How do we keep needing more sand? Like, I feel like I have spent so much time mining sand on this server, and yet a book and quill would also work, Judith. That's a legitimately helpful suggestion. The abacus, though, for the shulker box would be funny. Barney is nothing like a book and quill. Okay. Let's see. So we've been going... Well, I do a David S. Pumpkins tree. I'll never tell. And any David Pumpkins Halloween discussion is going to be held until after Halloween begins on October 1st. We are an abacus, says Centauratron for the book and quill. Abacus. Abacus. I like it. Okay, so it seems like the actual answer to this next problem, which is how do we get more yellow concrete powder, is we can either spend more money on it, or we can go gather yellow flowers, and I've got a ton of gravel. I have plenty of gravel, but we're out of sand. We're out of sand and we're out of yellow flowers. So, but like sand and yellow flowers are both really easy to grab, and in bulk, I feel like that's the direction we're heading. Everything we're doing, we need to do in bulk at this point. Like the scale we're looking at, like with this whole forest, is like, we need more. I want to fill this forest. Okay, so make each page of the book a different stage of the abacus. Oh, so I turn the page. Is my sign still there? That's a great question. I actually don't know. Yep, looks like it. Thou shalt not mine diamonds. Wow, a creeper in a boat could blow that thing up, and it's still there somehow. I'm kind of shocked. But it looks like Pearl was actually recording her hardcore series today, so maybe she didn't get on Hermitcraft anyway, and I rushed on that for nothing. But whatever, it's fine. Oh my gosh, these trees actually look really good like this, like flying in low at that angle. Okay, we're definitely going to go get more materials. Um, I I think like we have everything we need to go gather a ludicrous amount of sand anyway. Like ludicrous amount of sand gathering is a go-to thing that I just do like several days a week at this point. What we don't have right now is a ton of empty shulkers to put the sand in. Now, I've only got like 27 stacks of gravel. So I guess we only need really one shulker for the sand, as I'm saying this out loud. So let's go get a shulker worth of sand. We're going to need to grab an extra shovel just in case, but I don't think... I think we should... I think each shovel was 2 shulkers anyway, but just in case. Just in case. We'll grab that. Extra stick, whatever. Extra stick and scaffold can go in here. We don't need those for sand gathering. We don't need the yellow. There's one yellow concrete powder. Yeah, that's not good enough. Okay, so let's go ahead and head to the nether? Question mark? I never remember where the nether portal is over here. Oh, the sign made it into someone's episode today? Oh, whose episode, Devin Crotties? I haven't gotten to see anything. Like, I've been busy Tennessee game daying. Okay, so wait, that's the wrong way. Paralysis? Oh, awesome. Oh, what did Corrales say? Because I don't think Corrales is really involved in any of that stuff. So I'm very curious what he would think of it. Okay, so we should be getting near the... I think it was around 15 or so. What is this? To the mining mesa. Oh, this is the bad mining mesa. We want the good mining mesa, which I think is over here. He's a business partner with the king, yeah, so I don't know where that puts him. Okay. Quirky says the laptop keyboard sounds have their own personality. Are they... How do y'all feel about the laptop keyboard sounds, just out of curiosity? Because it's a totally different keyboard than the other one. Is the keyboard okay? Is it obnoxious? Is it problematic? I don't know where I... Okay. My little mining area. Fake Zircon says, I just like keyboard noises, so I don't mind at all. Nepeta says, I like them. Laptop sounds have their own personality because they're not mechanical. Winter says, it's okay. Winter didn't write, Winter just wrote, it's okay, but I know what you mean, Winter. It's okay. Kaname says the sounds are cute. Incredimike says it's just clicky. Yeah, we are using the built-in microphone on the laptop. Oh my gosh. How did this guy get here literally as fast as I did? I just got here, buddy. I just got here. Miss Goldfox says, wow, your face is basically gone. Yeah, we're messing with the chroma tonight because we're in travel mode. We're doing a test from Tennessee game days. Khalid says, I can't even say I noticed the keyboard notices. Lakshmi13 says, doesn't notice or didn't bother me. Way less clicky than my husband's. Zach Zeon says, clicking noises make us know you're doing stuff. Yeah, so that's the other thing is, objectively, the other keyboard I have is way louder than this one. Like the gaming keyboard that Corellis bought us for like our Christmas or whatever a couple of years ago. That keyboard is way louder than this one, but this one's built into the same laptop that has the microphone in it. So I was actually thinking I would bring an external keyboard for the long distance trip. So that way I'm not tapping the same physical thing that's holding the mic. The trader could be selling sand if you have any spare emeralds. I doubt he's selling enough for what we need. Like... Elijah says, I really enjoy this face cam. Very Phantom of the Opera. Or Jopera. Jopera? How are we on storage? We're doing okay. The sun is getting low, but we have some time. Yeah, this sand is not for glass. We have plenty of glass. What we need to do is make some concrete powder. Because I've been buying a ton of concrete powder, and somehow I still need more. Yeah, the item plop sound is great. Test with the external keyboard as well if possible. Yeah, I didn't bring it for this stream because I wasn't sure. I figured you guys... I don't know. I wasn't sure if you guys would want me to use the headset anyway. Oh, Centauratron says the keyboard isn't distracting me while playing the Splatfest. That is one thing about being at a gaming convention with relatively poor internet, is I can't really be involved with the Splatfest for most... How long does the Splatfest go? Because I guess Tennessee Game Days ends on Sunday, and then I would have like Sunday afternoon to play in the Splatfest. Oh, where did I leave my bed? The only circle in the game is the shadow of the items dropping, says someone. I mean, and also the Ender Pearls and the Gigapies. Is there a bot? Oh, yeah, sorry. I didn't catch that. Everything is smaller on this stream, or on the screen, so bot has been blocked. But yeah, so it'll take a minute for that to possibly show up for y'all. Wow, I really timed that. Like I said, we've only got 27 stacks of gravel anyway. Maybe we just take what we got and we go. Okay. Do 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 do. La da 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 da. Okay, it was somewhere back here. Come on, where is it? Okay, why can I not move forward here? I always look terrifying. I just like to look terrifying in new and exciting ways. Welcome to autumn. Come and get some. Okay, so that was my exit. feel bad buying yellow dye because it's like the easiest dye to get, but we also have like no bone meal right now. But we are going to spend tomorrow night's Dracula stream gathering bone meal. Okay. We are at about the 1 hour mark now. So I'm willing, and we did a morning stream. We're traveling. I'm willing to call this a successful test. I want to see how much bandwidth actually went through the hockey puck from the bandwidth report too before I spend too much longer on it. I really don't want to hit the overage point and get billed a ludicrous amount. So, yeah. But, like, y'all seem to be able to see what's going on. Things look okay. We have a camera. We have a microphone. This is technically a stream. This might not be the perfect at-home setup, but it's a thing that people can come watch. Oh boy, that rocket could have taken me anywhere. I'm waiting for the lag to catch up. Something went wrong with that rocket. Okay, this one is working. We want to stop and... Okay. So, test stream complete. Thanks again to everybody for showing up. Let's see who we can raid here. I'm not going to stick around for the raid because I don't want to waste bandwidth. Uh-oh. Is this not going to be muted? Mute tab. Mute tab. I don't care about Twitch gaming special events. Why is there not a mute tab option? Oh, because it's not playing audio yet. Okay, well, that'll be real fun as soon as it starts playing audio. Okay. Looks like Pride Pinball is playing some Star Trek, so I'm gonna go ahead and raid them. See what I said about the noise? I was like, great, it's gonna be loud. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and raid Pride Pinball, who's playing Star Trek right now. Like I said, I'm not gonna stick around for the raid. Well, I guess I could just pull it up on my phone. Yeah, because I do want to be polite. And then I'll troubleshoot and mess with some stuff on here in advance of tomorrow night's stream. So, anyway, thank y'all so much for joining us. Our raid message is howdy y'all, Joe Hills raid here. And until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. Do 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 do.